lipping off with lip played jaw harps. Now, I'm just going to refer to this technique as lipping off. I've showed it a lot in the past with tooth played jaw harps, where we have a tooth played jaw harp. It's placed up against the teeth like this Hungarian doromb, and bring our lips off, mow, 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 which looks and sounds something like this. This technique is easy to do with tooth played jaw harps because, one, our teeth can remain in contact, bracing the harp while our lips come off. Can we do this with lip played jaw harps? I've been really getting into lip played jaw harps, the bamboo jaw harps, the danmoi, the susap, and all that. Let's just try it with the lip played jaw harp if we can lip off on this. Now, we have our danmoi. Here we have it. It's placed up against the lips. It's not up against the teeth. It's up against the lips. If I leave my hand floating away from my face, I can lip off of this jaw harp and get my mouth fairly wide. But if I want a little bit more stable of a position, I can actually anchor my hand right on my cheek, kind of like you would if you were to pull back a bow and rest it up against your cheekbone here. That provides a good place to rest the harp, and then I can take my lips. See, with the rested position here, the harp won't float away. It doesn't float up. It doesn't float down. You can do it without a rested position and get your lips really wide. But if you want a little bit more stable of a position, pull the bow back, anchor it up against the cheekbone, get the harp up in front of the lips. You might have to modify your grip. See, here, I was gripping like this, and I move in front. So I still stay anchored, and I go hee 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 ho ho ho, mow 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 mow, hee hee ho ho ho, mow 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 mow. Try that. And I am using open close there. It's like hee hee ho ho hee ho ho hee ho ho. There, I'm using the rested position. I kind of started off with the corner of my hand on my mouth, and then I rolled over to come in front. So I'm actually anchoring almost on this part of my jawbone. And every harp is going to be different. Let's try some other lip played jaw harps and see what happens here. We are going to, this is a swirl pluck kubing by Steve Kinwald. Let's try this. This one with the long handle, super duper easy to hold. I can pull the bow back and then rotate in front. And see, depending on where you grip it, depending on where the embouchure area, which is the area that vibrates in front of the mouth is, depending on where you might have to slide the harp back, slide the harp forward, or rotate. So each harp's going to be different. Let's bring it right there. We'll try that same thing. Hee 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 ho ho ho, mow 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 mow. And I can do that floating as well. I don't need the rested position if I can control the harp enough. It's a little bit harder to do that with this long harp. Now let's try a double flipper kubing. There, I'm just floating. I'm not even rested. I can come back and draw the bow back into my rested position. There I'm but I'm also doing the mow, 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 and there I'm kind of resting. I'm not keeping my thumb here. This one I modified and I rolled up a little bit, and I'm actually on the top part of my knuckle here. So depending on the harp that you have, you might be gripping it here and resting here. You might be rolling up. You might be rolling forward. So if you want to experiment around with this technique, you'll have to move the harp around back and forth and see where works the best. And keep in mind, gripping sometimes too close to to the embouchure area may dampen it a little bit. So, certain harps it may, certain harps it may not. Certain harps like to be held back here. So experiment around and see where you're getting the best sound. Now we're going to throw a curveball in here. We're going to take the susap from Papua New Guinea. This is a Steve Kindwald bamboo susap. And the susap is not a plucked instrument. This is a rocked instrument where we have an anchor point, and then we are rocking it and hitting the center of percussion here. Now I can free float this if I tighten up my arm enough and make a hard enough frame. I can counteract the rocking, but that's keeping my arm like a T-Rex here, really super hard. That is requiring a lot of energy, so I might pull the bow back again with my susap, and it's going to rock in front of the mouth, and I'll gently bring it back to the lips. Meow, 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 meow. Let's try that. And there, I wasn't keeping my arm up like this, like pulling the bow. I can. There, I was like this. So experiment around. See if you like your arm better like this or like this. This can fatigue faster, depending on your grip, depending on the length of your arms, and depending on how the susap's working out for you. Anyways, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more harpery. Make sure to keep your harps clean, keep them dry, keep them old. Comment below, what do you think about this, the lipping off with lip play jaw harps? Anyways, or what do you call it? I love y'all. Harp out. And there, on the susap, I just figured out, and I just started lipping off on these lip play jaw harps this morning and a little bit last night. If I'm not making my mouth wide, wow, wow. If I'm doing corner, wow, 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 wow. See how I'm stressing the corner. Ow, 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 ow. Anyways, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time for advanced jaw harp, whatever. Adios.